And she said, the Iranians are complaining because your FBI agents are fingerprinting them when they come into the United States. And I said, well, of course, we've been doing that for a long period of time because, as you know, Madam Secretary, the MOIS agents sometimes come in with the wrestling team. It's usually the guy who's a little bit unfit, but he's the MOIS agent, and that's why we fingerprint them. And she said, well, you have to stop because they're very upset. So on and on the investigation went, and we reached the point, after a very difficult period of time, within the administration in the United States, not on the crime scene side, where we got substantial evidence that this attack was committed by the IRGC, and the permission that we finally received by the Saudi government to interview the detainees was really the result of us using channels outside of the government and outside of the administration, because we could not get any assistance within the administration with respect to making the request. And the reason was simple. They did not want to confront the fact and the reality that the Iranian government had murdered 19 Americans and blown up Khobar Towers. And as investigators, we accepted that. That's a foreign policy matter which goes way beyond our jurisdiction and our pay grade. So we would go back repeatedly and say, do you want us to stop conducting the investigation? And the answer would always be, no, we want you to conduct a vigorous investigation, find all the evidence, and charge whoever can be charged. And this is the confusion and an example of the confusion of that policy, which in many respects continues today through a new administration with regard to the MEK listing, with regard to Camp Ashraf, and with regard to this lack of clarity and lack of purpose in terms of achieving what are very basic objectives here.